Hi guys, welcome to the Science Kits chromatography flower video. We are going to be making a chromatography flower. So the first thing that you want to do to make this flower is check your checklist. So you want to make sure that you have one coffee filter, 2 plastic cups, one for plastic, or just one to be a cup, and one to have some water next to you. One eco-friendly green straw, and one black marker. So the first step after you've double checked your checklist is to flatten your coffee filter. So you can use your hands to flatten it like this, or it's very easy to use a marker to just glide it across to make sure that it gets flat enough to work. Your next step is to doodle all over your your paper. So you want to make sure when you're doodling to leave out a little bit of room on the center, because that's where you're going to be putting your filter paper into the water. So I'm just going to doodle all over it and make sure that I'm not hitting the center. The next step is to fold your chromatography paper. So you're going to be folding it in half a bunch of times until you get to a smaller triangle. Once you have your little triangle like this, you're going to want to take your empty cup and put just a little bit of water into it. Not too much, but just enough to cover the bottom. So really just a little splash, just like that. So now you can look at your paper and see that there's a little end right here that doesn't have any marker on it, and you can't see any piece of paper. That's the end that you want to put inside of your little cup, and you want to make sure that it's just barely touching the bottom. You can even spread out the top a little bit to make sure it's sticking in the top of the cup. So now you'll wait about 15 minutes or until your paper is completely soaked to take it out. You can set it aside and you can look over the rest of your booklet. We have a little area here asking you to make a prediction. So what do you think the filter will look like at the end?
15 minutes later.
So once your filter paper has been completely soaked, you can remove it from your cup, lay it out to dry on a piece of newspaper, and then once it's dry, you can fold it up and put it into the straw to make a flower. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So you're basically going to fold it like you did in the beginning, where you fold it over the line and into a little triangle. You can place that triangle into your eco-friendly straw. This part can be kind of hard and you might have to twist it up a little bit to get it in. But once it's in, you can spread your flower out. And now you have a beautiful flower.